Alright, welcome back everyone. This week's Picture of the Week is being brought to you by Flowers Deer Processing and Garden Center. You might as well scratch the deer processing until later in September. So it is the Garden Center that they're gearing up for now. I believe they're going to open up somewhere around the 1st of April for all your greenery needs. 4550 Eaton's Creek Road, so give them a shout. Our first picture here, this is one of our pro staffers, John Graves, along with Bill Merritt. They went out on Old Hickory just this last weekend and did very well. They came in first place. I think it was 20.10 pounds, I believe. I don't have it written down, but I do think it was 20.10 pounds, and they took first place, and really they were 5 or 6 pounds ahead of everybody else. So it was a great job by both Johnny Bubba Graves and Bill Merritt. So we appreciate that photo there. Our next one here, got to give you one. This is a Dalton driver, and on January 30th he said, Hugh, I had to go out on Hickory. I couldn't stand it any longer, and I had to use a little bow fishing technique. And look at there, what a nice big buffalo he took out on Old Hickory. He can go anytime he wants to.
That was January the 30th?
January the 30th.
Oh my goodness.
So awesome job, guys. Hey, send us some of your pictures here. Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robinson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll get them on there really fast. That's the only 2 I had come in this week, so send them to me, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get them on here really fast. And I know the weather's been kind of bad and a little bit cold, but hey, fish got to eat. They got to eat something.
That's right. If you can't tell, I like to as well.
Hey, we got our guests tonight. We have with us Kevin Baxter with Tackle Experts and Scott Morris. We're glad that they're on the show tonight, and we're going to talk to them about tackle. Now, I got to start off with what blew me away as soon as you brought it out. So can you hand it to me? I got to start off with that one.
Yeah, this is a spinnerbait, sort of.
Now, I want
Almost
to show
A-rig.
this. I want everybody to see this. That looks like a mob of, or a swarm of shad in a spinnerbait form.
Correct. That's called the Thunderstruck.
Thunderstrike.
Now, the owner of the Cabin Bait Tackle and Tackle Experts, he, had that mate. Brent Anderson throws a similar bait. This is different. Brent's is really good, and Brent sells them himself. This is a little different take on it. It's got a laser trocar hook in there too.
It is sharp too. Yes, sir. Now that, I meant with the A-rig, somebody could be throwing this if they don't want to throw that A-rig all day, and that A-rig, oh my goodness.
I tell you when it's actually the best.
When?
Ledge time.
Really?
Correct. It stays out on the bottom really good.
So what's the weight here?
That one is 1 ounce. But with those small willow blades, it just doesn't pull very hard. And you'll want to put like a swim bait or something on the back of it.
Now, is that the largest size you have, is the 1 ounce? Or?
That's the only model right now currently.
Oh, the only model, okay.
Now, those aren't on our website because there's a lot of demand for them, but we do take phone orders. We got several colors, blue glimmer, chartreuse and white. I designed that skirt. That's a purple glimmer, and then we got a blue glimmer.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it around. It's got a whole lot of purple in it back here. That really is a good looking
It kind of looks
bait.
like Table Rock shad type color. It's pretty. And I'll tell you this, and Kevin knows this too. I was actually in the boat with a bait similar to that, and I didn't believe it. I mean, it's like, there's no way that's going to catch a fish. I promise you, that out caught fish versus my crankbait, and I'll never have one, or I'll never go out. Yeah, I'll never go out there again without one. It was crazy.
That is awesome. That's
Crazy
a good looking bait. All right, I want to talk about these because these guys were in town today, and I missed them.
Yeah, that's Bass Mafia. That's the 3700 Double Deep Series. This is my #1 selling box.
This thing is huge.
Yeah, I mean, you can hold big crankbaits, swim baits, top waters, you name it.
Okay, we're just talking about the tackle box. Now, there's 4 latches, which is really nice.
Correct.
Now, I'm going to open it up, and I want you to tell me what's the difference here, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you can see, there is a black, you can see this black.
It's basically like a giant O-ring.
O-ring. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, and it seals it.
Correct. It's It's about 99% waterproof. That's the big deal on these. Plain old boxes and some Flambeau, they have similar stuff, but the latches break.
These are deep. You can carry a lot. Even the crankbaits in the package are in this thing. So, I mean, it's big enough you can carry a lot of
you
tackle.
get a lot of stuff in there.
You can get a lot. Now, you've got another different Bass Mafia box.
This one's heavy. We can go out there and drive your truck over. It's not going to break.
Now, this one only has 2 latches now.
Correct.
All right. Does it have the same?
Yes, it has a seal inside the top, and this one seals really tight too. This is one of their best-selling models. I mean, it's indestructible. You can make a ton of compartments out of there. It's deep. You can put big crankbaits, big swim baits. A lot of guys like this to put their expensive stuff in. I mean, guys buy these to put GoPro cameras in.
Oh, yeah.
Keep their secret stuff in.
Keep their secret stuff
and
in.
I'll tell you what I also like about it. Shut that lid. Do you see how the latches are recessed in there?
Yeah.
You cannot break that latch. And like Kevin was saying, that is a big difference between other manufacturers and Bass Mafia. Those are awesome.
Now that is a heavy duty box.
It is heavy duty. It's almost bulletproof.
And you say you can drive your truck over it.
Yeah. There's actually a video on Bass Mafia's website of a Land Rover driving over one. The box just keeps on going, no big deal. Now, I don't recommend everybody go out there and get in their four-wheel drive and try to ramp them,
but that would be awesome.
I bet you they'll give you your money back, though, knowing those guys.
Oh, I guarantee it. They're a great company. They're made in USA. They're based out of Arkansas. They actually have their own tackle store, and it's pretty cool to work together with them and sell a lot of boxes. They got some new stuff coming out I can't really talk about, but it's going to change the game, especially for jerkbaits.
I'm ready. All right, what else you want to show me? What have we have?
Let's talk about the jerkbaits real quick.
Let's just open this box. I'll go through it real quick. We'll start with some hard baits.
Now this jerkbait season, right now, I mean, there's a lot of fish being caught on jerkbaits, and that's primarily what's going on.
Now this is a new product just come out from Strike King. It's called the J300D. The D stands for deep. The KVD jerkbait's always been popular. He's fishing the Bassmaster Classic at Grand Lake, and it's in March, and you know they're going to want to eat a jerkbait. So that come out for the Classic.
That is nice.
And there's not many places that have that right now. Now they'll be in your big box stores, Gander Mountain, and start having them, but for the moment, our website and a few others have them, and it's been selling really well. It's going to get down there to 11, 12 foot, whereas a normal jerkbait usually runs, 6 to 8.
5 or 6, yeah, correct. Somewhere along in there, yeah. And that is his signature color. It's got a chartreuse streak right down the middle.
Yeah, they call that one Summer Sexy Shad, but you're going to throw it in March. So.
Okay. Well, it is a flat, gorgeous. If you can we see it a little bit, Austin? It really, really looks good, and it is shiny. And this will go 11 or 12 feet.
Correct, and it retails at $8.99.
That's pretty good. That is real good. All right, what else you got to show us?
All right, let's see. This is another Strike King bait. This is the 2-tap. Excalibur was famous for the 1-knocker. Now you got it in the Strike King Red Eye Shad.
Okay.
And that Rayburn Red is an awesome color. You ask anybody, Gunnersville, Pickwick, Kentucky Lake.
Oh, yeah.
Got to have Rayburn Red.
Rayburn Red. I love. That's just a good looking bait right now at this time. Red, you can't go wrong with this time of year. So great bait. And now what is special about this? And this has got 2?
Inside it's got, instead of BBs like a rattle trap or something else that makes a big shaking sound,
right?
That's just a hard knock. It's got single tungsten. It's almost flat inside. If you're seeing one clearly, they look flat. And when it shakes back and forth, it makes a knocking sound.
It's making a really
just something different. So it's like a crawfish clicking, actually.
Okay. Great deal.
One thing about that bait too, and I've used it for a while, it reminds me of the old spots, the old Cordell spots. That noise, that deep rattle noise that you can't find anymore. That's what's so cool about that bait.
All right. What else you got then?
Well, speaking of 1-knocker, everybody went crazy last year because Excalibur was dissolved as a brand. They're famous for a 1-knocker, and they've come back out with it under the Booyah name, and that's Royal Shad. That's a real popular color on Guntersville.
That is Guntersville killer right here, brother. That is awesome. This time of year up until March too. This is the color. This is awesome. That's a good looking bait. If you see it, it's got the purple, and Guntersville was known to have. They like that purple. So great job. This one you get hung up in the grass, you just snatch it through and hang on.
That's one of the best baits ever made for coming through grass. That's why that Excalibur was really popular. And of course, I like that color. That's kind of why I modeled that spinnerbait.
That's right.
There.
And so Booyah has come back out with
Correct. It's the same bait.
Same bait.
Just under Booyah's name.
Okay. All right. Good deal. All right.
Let's get into some. I know it's a little early for topwater, but these are new and they're flying off. This is the. Everybody's been seeing them on Facebook. This is the live target Sunfish. This is a topwater bait, but you don't find many that look that good. Now it's a hollow, walks like a frog, at a dart, slide under the water. You know how a bluegill dies?
Yeah,
it spins off.
Spins off.
And that's what that's going to look like. Now you talk about in May, bluegill spawn, get around some boat docks. That right there, get your arm broke.
That's beautiful.
That is awesome.
You talking about when the fish are on bed?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Those bass, when they see that thing coming over them, what are they gonna do, Kevin? They gonna bite it?
We hope they bite it. They're actually getting hard to get. They're so popular before they started sending them to the stores. They took so many orders. If you don't get them within the next couple of weeks, I'm hearing it's going to be May to June before orders will be sent back out.
So these might not ought to leave the studio.
They can for the right price.
They can for the right price. They can stay here.
Let's see how
for
much
the
I
right
have
price.
on me.
That's right. All right. What else you got now? Now that's mainly a May bait.
That's another color, and that's a Pro Blue, and that's in that KVD jerkbait.
Yeah, can we take? That's it.
That Pro
That's a
Blue is just a
good-looking color.
killer color. Everybody's always.
That really is a good looking color, and that's the blue, the Pro Blue. And I saw that on Facebook. I saw KVT talking about that Pro Blue.
It's just, I don't know what about it, but it's just a good natural color.
It's a good natural color. Okay.
Let's, I'll tell you what, this is probably two of my most popular items. It's nothing fancy. This is, everybody likes a Zoom trick worm. This is the mag trick worm. It's a little bit bigger, but when Brent Ayler calls you before an event and says, man, can you ship me 20 bags? I tend to think it's a good deal.
Oh, my favorite color in the whole wide world, too. That's red bug.
Yeah. That's my #1 selling color, but behind it is blue fleck. And you know Kentucky Lake guys love blue fleck.
And old hickory.
And that's a special run color, and that's what we do. We get a lot of this special run colors in. You can get on a lot of different websites, and they may have those, but they'll have 4 colors. I've got almost 20 in the mag trick worm, and I get special run colors in all the time.
Now, the mag trick worm, just the trick worm was what, 7 inches?
Correct. It's actually 6.25 inches.
Yeah, 6 3/4. Mm-hmm. The mag now is what? Is it?
It's almost 7.5, 8 inches.
Okay.
But it's also thicker in diameter. And
it does look thicker.
Guys like to put those on a heavier shaky head or Carolina rig it. I actually Texas rig them. Put a 4 or 5/0 hook in Texas rig and I hop it quite a bit. And I've had some good luck on it. When that thing falls, it kind of makes a spinning motion. They can't handle that.
They can't handle that. Awesome colors too. That is a really good looking color right there. Kentucky Lake, Old Hickory. I know those will work. All right.
Let's just go into some jigs here. These are new. These aren't carried in many box stores. This is a company called Dirty Jigs Tackle. The first one I'll show you. This is Scott Canterbury, his signature series flipping jig. And that's his Canterbury, actually Okeechobee 420 and Magic Craw swirl, and those are some unique colors. And guys really like that blue hue to them, but
yeah,
that's a really good flipping hook in there. They're all handmade, skirts hand tied. It's a really good bait.
That's a good looking colors too right there. I'm trying to get the glare off of it. That is some. Both of them have the green pumpkin in there too, so it's a good looking color to flip with. All right.
Now I got another jig. This is from Dirty Jigs Tackle. I'm gonna take this one out of the package because there's something special about this jig. This is their Luke Clausen series casting jig. What's unique about this jig is, you ever heard of the technique stroking?
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of pioneered on Kentucky Lake, but we always use a special style jig, Arctic style head, O'Shaughnessy hook, and they get hard to find. Well, they have put their great skirt material, painted the heads, and they have put that same hook. One difference, they put a little keeper for your trailers.
Look at this. That is neat.
People will say, oh, that hook ain't special. When you're out fishing 20 foot deep and hopping that jig and one grabs it on slack line, it gets hooked. Light wire is key.
Yeah, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it right there. It's got the keeper on there. That's upside down, and then this is the way it looks right side up.
What color is that?
They call that Clausen's Crawl.
Clausen's Crawl.
Which, you know, I'm a black and blue guy, but I actually like green pumpkin and a little bit of blue. For some reason,
pretty.
it's a good combination.
That's a great combination. Hey, we got to take a break. We got to take a break and pay some bills around here and visit some of our fine sponsors and make the show available to you each and every week. Hurry back to more Southern Woods and Water.